Monday night at 8 o'clock. It's the world's six-man tag team title defended by the Gary Hart Championship team of one-man gang, Killer Tim Brooks and Maniac Mark Lewin. Since Mike is out of the picture temporarily, it'll be Bruiser Brody taking his place, teaming with Kevin and Kerry. Remember, if the Hart team gets disqualified Monday night, they lose the belt. Maniac Mark Lewin faces Iceman King Parsons in a big revenge bout. The one-man gang goes against Bruiser Brody in a battle of the giants. Gino Hernandez will be hoisted up in the air inside a steel cage when Kevin Von Erich meets Chris Adams. And about where anything goes, and there must be a winner. No telling what may happen during that bout. No telling what may happen when the bout is over. Gino Hernandez wants the Texas title back. He'll be facing champion Brian Adidas on that card. It's going to be a wild and exciting night, a complete night's entertainment that you won't want to miss. Good seats available at the Convention Center box office Monday night. Gary Hart has joined me now. Gary, we've been hearing an awful lot about Iceman King Parsons having problems with you and your people. And Monday night, it's a big revenge situation for the Iceman when he faces Mark Lewin in the Convention Center.
Mark Lewin's got your number, Iceman. Everyone knows it. And that's all I have to say about that.
No more.
No more.
All right, now, Gary, I've mentioned several times on the air tonight that you have said for the past 3 or 4 weeks that should anyone, especially the Von Erichs and promoters, try to pull a fast one on you in this six-man title, that the consequences could be grave. And all of a sudden, Bruiser Brody is in this bout. How do you feel?
Well, you see, the Von Erichs feel that they own the world's six-man tag team titles because they had it the longest, because they won it from the Freebirds. They think they're number one. And I know that all of Texas believe that the Von Erichs should be the six-man tag team champions. Well, you see, I don't look at it that way. The belt does not belong to anyone other than the holder. The holder happens to be Mark Lewin, the one-man gang, and Tim Brooks. And, first of all, they put the stipulation that the belt can switch hands on a disqualification. This is so unique that a stipulation like that is used so seldom. I know it had to be requested by the Von Erichs. Then I set my team ready for Mike, Kerry, and Kevin. And 9 days before the match, they run Bruiser Brody in on me and say, no, it's not going to be Mike because of Mike's shoulder, because of what happened here last week with Gino Hernandez. I don't care about Mike. I don't care about Hernandez. I don't care about anything except the six-man World Tag Team titles, which I own, which I possess. It does not belong to you, Vons. No longer. It's controlled by Gary Hart. And as I said before, if you try to steal it from me by disqualification, something terrible's going to happen. I'm going to instruct the Maniac. When it's over, if you take it from me by disqualification, if you win it fair and square, I'm man enough that I can accept it. But even with Bruiser Brody, I'm going to tell you this, Fritz. If you try to steal it from me, Fritz Von Erich, and that's who I'm talking to, I said that Lewin was going to wrap his hands around the closest person and squeeze him out, and I swear that I will not wake him up. We're not going for Brody, Fritz. We're going for one of your two boys. Now, you think about that, Von Erichs, and you think very hard and you think very long. Don't try to steal from me on Labor Day, because, Mark, I swear to everything that's holy on me, on this earth, I will see to it that someone perishes, because it's in a wrestling event. Accidents happen. That's all I'm saying.
Accidents will happen, and I will hope that one doesn't happen Monday. I promoted a minute ago that Brian Adidas would be out to talk to us. Brian was out earlier, so obviously Iceman is with us. Iceman, you're concerned not only about Monday, but about Mike.
You know, the dynamic duels, you suckers don't fool Iceman. Well, you done it this time. You done stuck your foot in it knee deep. That's right, up to your knees, sucker. But you know, it's just a few days away. I want to see how in the hell you're going to get out of this. Yes, sir. Maniac. Maniac. Slick, as they call him. Gary Hart, you understand? That's right, and the freak. The freak of nature. Yes, sir. I love it. Maniac, you belong to me. See, you do like you do when you're in Rome. Anything you want to do, baby, come Monday, you bring it on, because I'm ready to deal with it. And Friday night, freak of nature, I'm going to be packing, baby. And I'm going to be packing, you understand? I got a surprise for you, freak of nature. Like Mama says, it be that way sometime. Have mercy.
Okay, Iceman King Parsons went in Rome, do as the Romans do, and he plans to do whatever it takes at the Convention Center Monday. Bruiser Brody with us now. Bruiser, you're right in the frying pan now, teaming with the Von Erichs for the World Six-Man title Monday.
You know, I want to start off by saying that Gay Hart has come out here for three weeks now and try to convince everybody that I was some type of underdog or had some type of disadvantage because I'm in the ring with his 490-pound pile of stink that he's been toting around from Chicago. Well, the people here know me long enough to know that I ain't no underdog, and a dang shame scared of this great big thing that he's toting around. You know, the way I see it is probably about an even match. I figure if you cut about 50 pounds off right here on the right side of that big boy, and you took off about 110 right here, he'd weigh somewhere around 100. He'd lose about 160 pounds. He'd be about 310, about equal to Bruiser Brody. So I see it as just about an even match, and there ain't no underdog, and especially ain't me.
All right, that'll be a sensational battle of the Giants. Any comments on the World Six-Man title?
You know, Gay Hart is right in one respect. He owns the six-man titles right now. But he's very, very wrong when he says that I belong to the Von Erichs in any way or fashion. I was asked by good friends to help out in a very serious thing where Mike's shoulder is involved. Despite what Gary Hart tells everybody about Mike not being hurt, about Fritz Von Erich trying to slide somebody in on him, the whole truth of the six-man tag team title match is that Gary Hart is entitled to bring his 3 goons. By the same token, the Von Erichs are entitled to bring their goons. And that goon happens to be me. So they got every right to bring their goons to look after their business, just like Gary is bringing his goons to look after his business.
All right, a little psychology from Bruiser Brody. One goon deserves another, you might say. We'll be back to Will Rogers Coliseum, our exciting tape feature that took place at the Convention Center a couple of months ago.